Hey everyone, so I just got back from a late night run to Dairy Queen and Voodoo Donuts, and I just figured I don't have anyone to share this meal with at 11:42 at night, so if one of you guys wants to watch and enjoy this with me, you totally can, and I'm just gonna have it and go about my day, maybe, I don't know, eat dinner with me vlog. I guess, yeah, we'll make it a thing. So yeah, I got my napkins, and I got all this stuff. It was just super late, and I originally wasn't planning on going out, and I wasn't even, like, hungry, but I just got the crazy craving for, of all damn things, a fucking corn dog. So, I mean, mission accomplished, I guess. Whatever. And if you guys don't have anyone to eat dinner with tonight, maybe you could just watch the video and spend it with me. So, hey. Hey, got fries. Saved you one. No, not really, though. So, yeah. Oh, how about... Here, wait. I'm gonna light a candle. A little bit of ambiance for tonight. And I just have my crazy lighter flick my Bic. Whatever. Tonight we're going to be enjoying a warm, rich, comforting hearth fragrance candle, Yankee Candle. There we go. No wick trimmer either, so we're going rogue tonight. And we'll just be there. Set the mood a little bit. Alright. So, how are you guys? Doing well. All I do is kind of whatever. I woke up to a call from my dad, and I went over it in the last thing. I moved out here a week or two ago, and since then, I literally haven't had anyone come over to my house. Like, nobody. It's just been me, and I have 3 other roommates, which, whatever. But I woke up to this call from my dad screaming, like, "Oh, what is going on? Something crazy. Who did you have over? What are you doing?" And I am like, "Dad, what?" Like, I don't get it at all. I didn't have anyone over. Like, I was literally in my room. I was freaking in my room, literally 8 o'clock yesterday, and I was singing Celine Dion karaoke, but that's like a whole other thing. Like that, there's just something so funny about all these late night music videos. I'm literally in love right now. But besides the point, my dad was so pissed off. He's like, "Are you having older men come over to your apartment and sleep over?" And apparently he said that he got a call from Jim, who works in the office downstairs, and like I don't know, I guess he's like the main guy in the building that runs it. And apparently he got a call from Jim saying that there was an older man, didn't go to school, didn't sign in. Apparently we have a sign-in book here, and apparently you have to be a student to visit, so none of that is true. So immediately I'm just like, wait, that doesn't sound right. Like, okay, first, I know I didn't have someone over, like, first, foremost, whatever. Then, all this other stuff, like, gym, like, there's no gym that works in the office. And second, this is, like, a damn apartment building, like, there's, like, there's adults living here. So, there's no way that they would be like, "Oh, you have an adult in your room, whatever." Like, it was just crazy. So I'm like, I have no idea. Like, can you give me the number that called you? Let me do this. And then my dad was like super crazy about it. He was like, "No, they called me. I'm going to call them back. I'm not going to let you get to them first because I know that you're going to talk them out of something." Like, as if I'm having like a 30-year-old guy come in and sleep over in my 15-foot room. There's nothing going on here. So, I get off the phone with him, and then I get a message from my damn sister, of all people, and it says, "Oh, go talk to Dad. Dad's being all weird today. I don't know what's going on. So, I'm like, okay, so this is already stupid. Like, I go back and then, I text my dad. I'm like, did you get in contact with the guy? Did you figure out what happened? Like, what? And then he's like, no, I couldn't reach him. And then I was like, okay, that's weird because there's no Jim in the office. Like, there's none of this exists. And Alex just sent me a weird text. And so I'm like, I think that she was behind it. He's like, you know what? I still don't trust you with all this lying and all this crazy stuff that you do. And I was like, okay. It's 11:30 and I'm eating fucking Dairy Queen alone. So I don't know what sort of life he thinks that I lead. So, I speak to him, and then eventually I sort of, like, convince him of it. I'm like, this is stupid, I didn't do anything, whatever. It was her. She's making this up, because she does this crazy thing. She pranks people all the time using Google Voice. That's a very dangerous thing. And she always goes and just, like, pranks, like, people in her family, like, friends, whatever. And she was screwing around with that again. So, I'm like, okay. She definitely didn't do it, but then out of nowhere, like, I'm not even, like, friends with my dad, like, I don't know what he thought, like, whatever, he's like, alright, so how are we gonna get back at her? Like, a game plan, like, like, we're 13-year-old kids, like, plotting against our mom or something. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? It was so damn weird. So he's just like, oh, you know that, medical condition I have? It's like, he gets, like, I don't know, like a blood clot or something. Like, I don't know, there's something with his blood. And he's like, how about you tell her that you talked to me on the phone and I got so stressed out screaming that now I'm in the hospital. And you have to call her to ask how to get a ticket back here. So I'm like, wait, what? Like, there's like, okay, sneaking someone into your apartment building that you pay for, and then being in an emergency room dying of blood clots. So I'm like, I don't know, whatever. And then eventually I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I go and I talk to her on the phone, and I'm just like, and then, oh yeah, first thing she says, she's like, oh, Dad's been acting so weird today. Like, he just called me, he was all pissed off. Did you talk to him? And I said, oh yeah, I just got off the phone with him. Like, he was saying all this crazy stuff, that I've been having all these guys over that doing craziness, and then he said he was calling me from a hospital, and she's like, wait, what? Like, no way, that's not true. He's lying. And then I'm like, that's what he said, that he was in the hospital, and I heard, like, machines beeping in the background, like, whatever. And then she's like, what? No way, conference him in. And I'm like, I have no idea how to do that, because genuinely I'm, like, kind of illiterate with stuff like that. And then she was like, okay, we'll do it. So then I ended up hanging up on her or whatever. By accident, kind of. But then it, like, went, like, an hour or so where I didn't hear anything from her or my dad, whatever. And then my dad texted me. He's like, Grandma and Grandpa just tried to call me. They're asking if I'm dying. Like, he's actually just sitting in the hospital dying because my sister got frantic calling whoever. She's like, calling my grandparents, seeing if it's true. And then, these are very good, by the way. They're very tasty. And then, so I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so my grandparents are calling, like, my dad in tears, like, Vinny, are you alright? Like, are you alive? Like, are you feeling okay? What's going on with your veins? And he's like, oh no, we're just playing a joke on Alex. So, it came out that was whatever. So we kind of got back at her, and that was actually, it was like a weirdly fun way to kind of start a day. It was just, like, pleasant. So, I don't know, whatever. Oh, and then I had to go to Target today. Oh, geez, yeah, I had to go to Target today. I, had to buy a fan. I was getting another fan for my room because you can never have too many, I guess. I don't really know why, I just needed another fan. So I went into Target, and then they have, like, a bunch of, like, just, like, the big monster fans. Like, they have a weird, I don't know, they have to work out their, like, fan department, because they have, like, super humongous monster $150 fan that's, like, sculpted by the gods, and it's $150, and then they have like little itty bitty locker fans for like magnets. Like there's just almost no in between. But they had like these little Honeywell fans, which are just like whatever fans. They're like $30, and they were all in like a stack. And then they had like a plastic wrapping around it, so obviously they hadn't like undone it yet, but it was still out on like the floor. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get one of these. I need help with Missouri. So I go and then ask this person that was like over like stocking things in like the towel aisle or something, because it's like housewares. So then it's like a person, they're just like down like on the ground, like putting away towels, like folding things, whatever. And then they had like a short haircut, so I was just like assuming, I'm like, oh sir, can you help me get something? And then this girl turned around and she was like visibly flustered. She was like pretend I'm here, like folding towels, and she's like, oh yeah. And it was so uncomfortable and weird and rude that I thought she was a guy just because of her damn haircut, but I didn't want to acknowledge it. I just let the thing ride out. I was just so uncomfortable at that point. It was beyond strange. So then she's like, oh yeah, totally, I could help you out. And then I'm like, okay, great, can you help me get one of these fans? And then she's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So she like takes out like her X-Acto knife and like starts like whatever, chopping at the box. And then she's like, oh yeah, these Honeywells, like these little guys are great. I'm like, yeah, you guys are great. So this poor woman who I called a guy before, and she was like, yeah. And it was just so uncomfortable. Like, oh my god. Ugh. And so my spaghetti was everywhere at that point. I was just so done. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks, bye. And then I just literally walk off, and then I'm carrying this fan. I'm like running out the store, whatever. I'm like, oh shit. Like I got so freaked out. Like my heart was racing, and my pulse, oh my god, it was nuts. So then, like, leaving, I'm like, okay, that was, like, so awkward and bad. Like, I bought my stuff, and I'm like, okay, on the way, I'll just run to the bathroom really quick, because I have to go. So then, I run into the bathroom, and then, like, there was no one in there. Like, it was just whatever. And then, I go in, because it was the first time I've ever been to this Target. It's, like, a new Target. So, I go in, and I'm just like, oh, that's weird. Like, there's all stalls in here. And then... that should have been a tip. There's, like, all these stalls in there, and then there was, like, you know how... in women's bathrooms, they have tampon machines on the walls. There was, like, a big one of those. I literally thought nothing of it. Like, you know how people say, like, oh, you're supposed to have, like, I don't know, like, 2,000 thoughts a day, like, 2,000 ideas. I think I have, like, about 12. Like, I go through my day, like, so unassuming and just, like, ugh. Like, there's, like, a giant cloud. I don't even think about things like that. So I just keep going, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to run to the stall. And then this woman comes out of, like, the big, like, handicapped bathroom. Like, she opens the door, and then she sees me, and then I find out I'm in the women's bathroom. I'm like, oh, shit, like, this is really bad. So this woman, she comes out of the bathroom, she has, like, a stroller with her. So she's there, she's, like, pushing the stroller out, and then she sees me, like, standing here. So I'm the woman, she's there with the stroller, and she's like, whoa. Like, throws her head back and, like, hands up, and it's just like, oh. And then shuts the door. And I was like, holy shit, I'm never coming back to this Target again. This is just such an awful experience. Oh my god. It was really bad, so I don't know. You guys have any fun Target stories? No, that's good. Just hope it's not so bad. And then, oh, I went to, because I play, like, okay, I'm kind of, like, a loser. I play card games, like, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon cards, like, whatever. I play those, but there's no one here that plays them, like, with me that's my age. So I went to this, card shop that's, like, downtown. They sell, like, comic books, they sell cards, and, you know, when you see, like, I don't know, any movie ever, and then there's just, like, oh, the nerdy guy who's, like, a 50-year-old, like, fat guy who has, like, the ponytail, he's got, like, the crazy beard, like, glasses. Like, you know, I'm envisioning, like, that meme that's just like the 50-year-old neckbeard guy. And that's literally who hangs out there. And I didn't even know people like that existed. Like, back when I would play with my friends, like, they're like dorky kids, but nothing compared to this. It was so crazy. So I go in, and it's like $2 entry fee, and it's this store. It's called Addictive Behaviors, first and foremost. So, weird ass name. I don't know who's really wanting to say that they hang out at Addictive Behaviors, like it's some like methadone clinic or something. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. So he's like, oh yeah, you could just go out this door. I got like my card, I got everything, and I was speaking to the guy behind the counter who's like a normal guy. I get like, normal. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Guy, and he was like, oh yeah, like the room is just, you go out that door and then through the hallway and then there's like a whole other room where you play Yu-Gi-Oh. So then I open the door and then I literally go outside and then there's like this outdoor like meth lab. Like it was so weird. Like, you know when you go to, I don't know, like a Home Depot or something, they have like a glass case like full of like little like bonsai trees, or they have like flowers and like flower seed and stuff. They had that, but it was growing like all these crazy weird vines and what looked like pot. And then there was like all these tipped over like old couches, and it was all outdoors too. So I was like, wait, what the like, what the fuck did I just walk into? Like, were we playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a crack den? Like, what is going on? So I'm like, okay, so I must be going through the wrong door. Like, maybe this is employees only and that's what they're into. I have no idea. But, I go back to the guy, I'm like, is it out that door? Like, are you sure it's through that? He's like, oh yeah, it's just outside. And then through that, there's like a little room in there, and then, you just walk through it. And I'm like, oh, okay, freaking strange. Okay, yeah, I'm starting on this corn dog right now. Just by the way. Oh, I'm gonna dress this up real nice. It'll be like Selena Gomez. Ooh. Got my ketchup. I got the mustard. The guy was giving me a hard time about ketchup at Dairy Queen too. It was like, oh, do you have like ketchup packet? Oh well, first I'll talk about that in a second. But I'm like, oh, do you guys have ketchup packets? He's like, oh, we have a pump that you could just do over there. I'm like, bitch, this is to go. Sorry. And then he's like, oh, well, we're not really supposed to have packet, like, we don't have them right now. So I'm like, are you serious? Like, you have, like, this crazy shitty little pump, but you don't have damn ketchup packets? And then he's just like, no, we don't. So I'm like, is there someone I could talk to about that? Because it seems like you should have fucking ketchup. Why do you have to be, like, He-Man to open these damn little mustards? This is crazy. You know what? Give me a second. I'm sorry, I need to do this. Alright, here we go. There we go. Muscles Magoo I am not, but I can dress up a pretty mean corn dog, I guess. Oh yeah, so this guy was like being so weird about the ketchup. I'm like, is there someone else that's like here? And this girl came out, and I'm like, do you have any ketchup packets? Because he says that you don't even carry them. And he's like, oh yeah, no, we do. We're just not supposed to give them out. And I'm like, bitch, what are you saving them for? Like, are they not going to be eaten? Is it like a trophy? And just look at this, by the way. That's art. That's so good. And while I'm eating this, just don't read into it. Just, like, don't look that bad. I can't. It's like eating a banana in public, but worse. Because I'm eating giant phallic meat tube on my webcam. Ugh, this will be fun. But yeah, they wouldn't give me ketchup. It was so weird. But anyway, I was at this card store, and I don't know. Should I, like, cover it? Oh my god, this is tops. Literally, I've been craving corn dogs for weeks. I don't even know. I'm even like a corn dog person, but like, holy shit. This is just like, it just feels right, you know? But anyway, so I walked through the crazy meth lab again. just where the guy said. He's like, oh yeah, just go. It'll be through these doors. They have a thing on it. So I go. And then it's a room filled with, like I said before, like the crazy neckbeard, like comic book kids that like don't talk. And then like there was literally a 40-year-old man who had like 30-year-old kids. Or no, they weren't like 30. They were literally like 26 or something. Because I ended up playing with one of them. Like it was a tournament. So I was matched up with one for the first game. And this kid was like, ugh, I don't even know how to describe him. He kind of had like, you know, like a vampire, like slicked back, like haircut, like from the, from friggin' the Hotel Transylvania movies that like came out, like literally the Adam Sandler vampire haircut. That's what this kid had, but he had like crazy like rat teeth. I don't know. It was literally, it was frightening to like play this kid. And he's like, oh yeah, like, this is a new deck I've been developing, and he's like shuffling through his cards like some expert. And he's like, it's very anti-meta, but I don't know, maybe you could keep up. I've been practicing this or it's like, I've been toying around with the idea of this deck for months now, and since I have 3 Yu-Gi-Oh players in my house, I get a lot of practice in, or like something. It was like so strange, like it was weird. I'm like, oh cool, like I go to college, and then I ended up playing, and I was just like losing this kid, but I ended up finding out that his dad was the like 40-year-old man that was there, and he had a brother who was there too, who was younger than him, and he was like 23 or something. And this kid was so good. Like later on, I don't know, this whole thing was weird. It was like that, like there was that group, and then there was like a couple of kids that were like my age that like some looked like normal kids, but then they all had like one like weird flaw that you looked at them. Like one kid, he was like a normal looking kid, but he was like 5'3" and had like weird shoulder tattoos. And then there was one kid who was normal, and then I like was talking to him, and then like I made him laugh, and he's like, but then literally like he had these weird teeth that you could put like a full quarter in between like each two. It was awful. Like no, not hating on people with that like whatever teeth, but like oh god, it was bad. It literally felt like I was in like a sitcom that like every character has like their weird defining trait, you know? It was like that. It was so weird. But as I go like through it, I play like some 8-year-old kids. I'm playing like little kids too. It's so, and we're all in the back room. Like this is like a room no bigger than my apartment room here, which is like not even 25 feet, like square feet. Like it was very small. And then so so I just keep playing in like different rounds, whatever. And as I'm playing this like 8-year-old Kim, that weird Dracula kid and his 40-year-old dad and his 23-year-old brother are all sitting in the back table. And then the brothers are playing each other, and the dad is just there, like saying like all these like weird things. I don't know, he was like playing it. Like there's this card he played, it's like called the something Scout, and he's like, oh, I got the Scooter McGee out. Come on, Scooter. And like, it was so strange. But then, like, everyone was going around, like, talking to these people like they were gurus, and they knew everything, and they were, like, the coolest people on Earth. So I'm like, maybe not a crowd I want to hang around with. But as I was playing this 8-year-old kid, that whole group is in the back. They're playing. And then, out of nowhere, the kid, the 23-year-old, the younger brother, is playing his older brother. And, he's just like, you know what? I'm sick of this. And then he like starts like cursing and screaming, like literally screaming. Like there's like a person like 5 feet away from you, and they're literally like you're at a concert, but like there's no one playing. It's just loud as shit and like banana. Like it was so uncomfortable. And he's like, I'm sick of this crap. I'm tired of this damn clown making all these decks viable. It's ruining the game, and I'm just sick of it. And then he's like screaming, monster wailing, and then he starts crying, and his face is all red. And I was just like, sorry, like I've got to get out of here. So I forfeited the match to the 8-year-old kid. He was happy about it. I had to get out. Like that, it was just so damn uncomfortable. I couldn't even deal with it. I'm sorry this keeps happening. I keep having to turn off my computer. Sorry. I keep having to turn off my computer because it's also my lighting and camera. Yeah, sorry about the camera quality too. My other camera isn't working right now, but it's not that that was a whole lot better. Yummy. This Dairy Queen is I'm so glad that they have it here. Literally, they're everywhere, and this one's open to like 3 a.m. walk-in, so I'm like, we're gonna get to know each other. It was just fun. Yeah, and I was walking. It's literally like 12. It's like, I don't even know, like 12:28 right now. It's been a while. And then when I went out, originally it was like 11 something. So I'm like, I originally wasn't gonna eat. I was recording something, and then I'm just like, you know, I'm starving and I really want a damn corn dog, so I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen. I don't care. So it's like 11, and I head out for like a corn dog and fries. Like, as sad as that is, like, whatever. So I go there and I'm like walking, and then I'm listening to my Demi Lovato, and I'm just getting because I don't know, I walk like a weirdo. When I walk with like a spring in my step, but I'm also like very off balance. Like, I have very bad sense of like equilibrium. I don't know, but I have such bad balance. It's crazy. So I'm like walking around, and then when I like listen to my music, I'm like smiling like some freak, and then I'm like doing my head like to the beat, like freaking out. So that just offsets like all my like already crappy balance. So I'm like walking all over the thing, like I'm stumbling around drunk and crazy. So everyone just like sort of clears off the sidewalk when they're by me. And it also takes longer. I'm just a very inefficient person, I guess. But whatever. So I show up at Dairy Queen, and then it's like, I don't know, like it's 11 something. And then I'm the only person in there. Well, there's like this one like group ahead of me, and they just got ice cream and left. So then I go and I ask for like corn dog meal, like corn dog, fries, whatever. And then the guy's like, "Oh, is that for here to go?" And I'm like, bitch, I walked over a mile for a corn dog and fries. Like, do you really think I have better places to be? Like, let's not play games. But not really. I didn't really do that. So he, like, literally, I'm like, oh, I'll just to go. So he just got it in a bag, and I was so pissed off because I wanted to get a refill of soda too, but I ended up drinking it all there. Oh. That's whatever. Because I was gonna get an ice cream too after I finished eating in the restaurant. Because I was really planning on doing that. And I felt kind of like I was being kicked out, you know? Where I'm like, oh shit, now I can't get my ice cream. So I figure I'll just walk over to Voodoo Donuts. I've got nothing but time. And like $3 I'm willing to spend. So no Blizzard, I'll take a donut instead. And then, so I like walk over, like that's whatever. That's kind of close. Like it might be like a half mile from there. So all in all, I'm like 2 or 3 miles away from my apartment. And then I go and I get my donut, and the guy's like, "Oh, how's your night going?" And I'm like, you literally see me holding a Dairy Queen bag with a corn dog and fries, and I'm getting a single donut to go. Like, how do you think my night's going? I don't know. It was so good. They really doubled up. They really loaded up these fries. This is a lot. But these are so good. I've never tried this. I'm just going to go for it. Mustard and french fry. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments. I'll 20 of you, 6 of which are me. That's actually not as hot as I thought it would be. Like, not like hot as in like spicy. Like, it's not that good. But I'll just finish it. It tastes like you're eating like weed. Like, disgusting. Okay, speaking of which, I was legalized like 2 days ago. Party. For all the trash that wants to smoke that on the street. Like, I had this crazy teacher in high school, and then like anytime that like you saw someone like smoking, or like there's someone who would like bring a drink to a beach, or they would get like one of those he told a story about this group of people that brought like, you know, one of those styrofoam coolers you could get at like a gas station or something. They brought one of those, and then they just left it there when like they were leaving. So he always called these people like, oh, these people, oh, they're real pieces of garbage. Like, oh, really? You're gonna leave that cooler there, dirtbag? And he was just calling these people like dirtbags that like did that. And then also like people who like smoke and whoever. He's like, oh yeah, so I saw this dirtbag next to me when I was walking my dog, and I'm like, how about you take another puff, dirtbag? Like, like all this crazy thing. So I think of whatever I see someone smoke or drink, I'm just like, dirtbag. That's whatever. There's so many of these fries, it's crazy. I'm just gonna go straight on to my donut. If you guys are interested in watching a 30-minute video of watching eat a literal corn dog. But yeah, I always like this place though, because even though they're open 24 hours, but like, obviously since it's like a bakery, they don't make donuts that often. So I go in and they have like 4 donuts out. I'm just like, why the fuck you open 24 hours if you have like 3 donuts and it's not even the good ones? But I ended up getting this one. It was kind of cute. I thought it was filled, but huge cock tease, sorry. It's just this. But this is a Voodoo Donut, which is really cool. They're out of Portland, apparently. I had it when I was there this summer. And, oh my god, they have the thing. I'll upload a picture. Or, yeah, if I could. I'll put in a picture of it. And then, they're so good. They're usually filled, and they have, like, one that looks like a little voodoo doll guy. It's really fun. And this was just, like, the cutest, like, best-looking one they had right now, so I just decided to go for it. Why not? This tastes like exactly how you think it would. Like, if you, like, envision, like, or all the people on, like, the East Coast at least, like, Dunkin' Donuts, like, you get, like, a vanilla donut, and then you're sitting with, like, with, like, a little kid, like, I don't know, I don't know if we're gonna happen, but, like, somebody just goes and puts, like, Fruit Loops on it, and it's just like, oh, like, I think that would taste like Fruit Loops on top of frosting on top of bread. Like, that's literally what this kind of tastes like. Like, it's not bad, but it's, like, not the best, and to be honest, I'm really not interested in finishing it, so I think that'll be it tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed eating with me, and yeah, if I upload this, just let me know if you'd like to do it again. I like having dinner with you guys. I think you're pretty good company, and yeah. So I hope you guys have a good night. Until next time, wherever you are, I'm thinking of you, so come on. Bye, guys.